Welcome to International Voice of World, where we discuss truth beyond headlines, beyond borders, and beyond politics. Today, we ask one of the biggest questions in human history. Can the world ever achieve real peace? Is global peace just a dream or a future waiting to be written? Let's explore. 1. Understanding what peace really means. Peace is not just the absence of war. Peace means security without fear, dialogue instead of hatred, respect instead of domination, opportunity instead of oppression. Real peace means that nations trust one another and people live without fear of violence, discrimination, or survival struggle. But history has shown that this is not easy. 2. A world built on conflict. For thousands of years, humans have fought wars over land, power, resources, religion, ideologies, and even pride. From the ancient empires to the world wars, humanity has repeatedly chosen conflict to solve disagreements. Even today, the Russia-Ukraine war continues. The Israel-Palestine conflict burns. India-Pakistan tensions remain. The US and China compete for global supremacy. And many African and Middle Eastern regions struggle with civil wars and instability. Why does conflict continue? Because power and fear still dominate global politics. 3. The role of global powers. Superpowers like the United States, China, and Russia shape world peace or world tension. Each wants influence, control, security, strategic advantage. This competition fuels arms races, proxy wars, and military alliances. As long as major powers see one another as threats, real global peace remains distant. 4. The economic factor. War is not just a tragedy, it is also a business. Weapons industries are among the most profitable in the world. Fighter jets, missiles, tanks, cyber warfare systems. When industries profit from war, peace becomes less profitable. So is peace possible in a world where war is economically beneficial? 5. The human problem. Fear, ego, and identity. Conflict often starts from within the human heart. Fear of others, desire to dominate, pride and ego. When nations, religions, or groups begin to see themselves as better or right, division grows. Peace requires empathy, understanding, humility, a willingness to listen. But these are qualities many leaders still struggle with. 6. Examples of hope. Even with struggles, humanity has also shown its capacity for peace. European nations, once enemies in world wars, now share peace and open borders. Countries like Rwanda overcame genocide to rebuild unity. Diplomacy resolved many disputes peacefully in Asia, Latin America, and Africa. These examples prove that peace is possible, but only with effort and leadership. 7. What must change for real global peace to happen? For true global peace, the world must change in 3 major ways. A. Dialogue instead of violence. Nations must replace threats with negotiation. Leaders must talk, not fight. B. Justice for all people. As long as some nations prosper while others suffer, peace cannot exist. Fair economic systems are necessary. C. Education for tolerance. If children grow up learning hate, the next generation will fight old wars again. Peace begins in the classroom, not on the battlefield. 8. So, can the world ever achieve real peace? The answer is yes, but only if the world chooses it. Peace is not a miracle. Peace is a decision by leaders, a decision by nations, a decision by humanity. We have the tools, we have the knowledge, but do we have the will? The future depends on us. Real peace is not impossible. It is difficult, but possible. It begins when we see each other, not as enemies, but as human beings. This is International Voice of World, where we speak for unity, humanity, and truth. If you believe in a better world, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because peace begins with awareness, and awareness begins with us.